Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Renuka. In the last part of this series, we make some of the pages and I showed you how to use any collection to make a pages and how to sort the paper. And in this part, we will make the front cover of the album as well as how to stick and making a spine for those pages, and we will create a full album in this one. So for particularly this one, I don't want to create a big spine and things like that. I'm gonna put the small album, like you can go ahead and see in my album series. So I have this paper sheet which is kind of a right heavyweight. It's a mixed media paper. It's the 11 by 13 paper. So basically what do you want, I will tell you. So you want something big enough which is like covering the 6 by 6 album, right? But sometimes you don't have this big paper, so what you can do, you can just join two papers and that will also solve the purpose. So on this side I want quarter inch more, and from like this I want half an inch more, and from this side quarter and this side quarter. So vertically I want 6.5, and horizontally I want 6.25, and that will solve my purpose. And then whatever is between that I'm gonna make a spine. But if you don't have that, I will show you what I'm trying to say. So I will put my album like this inside it, okay, and it's gonna fit inside just like that, not much, not great. But if you don't know how much you spine you needed, how much paper you created, so most of the times 2 or 1.5 is okay with the two big signatures. Or if you want to create more, you can just use whatever you have and increase the pages or decrease the pages you have there, okay. So this is soft spine, this will be become soft spine. We will add little bit of it afterwards, so don't throw this, we're gonna need that maybe afterwards. And then for these ones we will use the, so you can use any card also like this. If you don't have the paper scroll, you can use these kind of gift cards also. So this is, so now this is, we have this much spine particularly on this one. I can measure it for you if you want, but intuitively it's not more than 2. Yeah, it's 1.5. As I told you, most of the times I have 1.5 or 2, and it just come out naturally. And now I want to put the 6 by 6 paper in front, so I want to cut from these. I love this paper, like this one and this one, and we will see which gonna look nice on it. So first of all, if you don't have this big paper, you can attach two papers, which is like a plain papers, or you can attach two different papers also, and the spine will be in the same color. So now I want to see that which of the front, like I have few things with me, and which gonna look nice in the front. So if I choose the vertical one like this one, so it's gonna cover the full thing, and it's also nice. I can add little bit here and there, but it will not cover the full page. It will cover the full page. I can use this also. So you have to see what you have and what you like most at that moment. And let me see, this is also nice. So I really like the paper, I really like this paper. So on this I can put, I will put this paper aside. So on this I can put here, this one is looking good, but maybe not that bright. Or let us find something else like this one, all the flowers tomorrow, and let's see how big it is, and it will cover the full page just like that, okay. So we have to find what you like. Sometimes it took so much time, sometimes you like some things and you can just decide, okay, I want that. just decided by not thinking much, because when you are thinking so much, you want to take so much time. I'm kind of spending that time there. So I will just cut it and 6 here. First of all, I'm going to chop off this extra thing. And it goes a little bit off track. Okay, now it's good. And then I want cut at 6. So I'm just cutting at 6. I'm going to put that aside and cutting again at 6. I love those birds. Isn't that beautiful design? Then, if you are not think much, I'll just add this main pattern to the cover. I'm putting more glue here just because I'm just eyeballing it and kind of making little bit similar on all the sides. And then just I'm using a rag to clean the excess glue. You can add black matting to it. I will just keep it simple. And on this side also, we can add this. So now this is having the design which can't go all the way. It's having one way design because those birds are sitting on the branches. So I'm just kind of matching the stuff here on this side also. Nothing fancy, again, simple as it is. Just pushing the paper. Here we will add something else. And now we can add something like this, which is kind of bright, and we can still see the birds, or we can just add something simpler like welcome spring by adding the matting to it. So we can have matting with the other colors also, or the same color. Now first of all, I want to see that are my, yes, we have so much room to grow, and we can easily access the inside also. Yeah, so for inside spine, we can create inside spine. Now we will take a simple white paper. Sometimes I use this Nina Solar white cardstock for drawing, coloring, and my extra craft. It's coming in different like 60, 90 lb and things like that. So now I want this spine here. Okay, as I told you, I don't want to measure this stuff a lot. So what we'll do, we know our signatures as 6, right? So for this we need a little bit lesser than 6, and for this one, the height here, it's 1.5. This part is 1.5. Okay, so if we do the half of signatures, so how many signatures we can do? 4 and like if we divided 1.5 in equal parts by half an inch, so we will get in one, we will get 4 1.5. So it's like 5 1.5 we're gonna get. Okay, so if we put, again, I don't want to confuse you with the stuff like that, but okay. So first of all, little bit lesser than 6, we're gonna cut it. So this is my 6. Every signature will 6. So I just got a half less. Okay. And then this time we'll go to other way around. So I'm gonna put 1 inch mark here. After 1 inch, I will go half. After 1 inch, I will go half. Then 2. Then 2.5. Easy way, right? 3. 3.5. Okay. And then in 1, I will get this fold like this. Okay, so fold it, and then it's a kind of accordion fold we are doing, one up, one down. So now we get this one, then again we will get this. So we are creating hills and valley like this. So here we can stick our first signature, then we have this blank, and then we will have another signature on this. Okay, and then again we will have next blank. So this is signature. So I just want to score and show you more. I just want to show you what we are doing. 4.5 and 5. Okay. So this is our first signature when we scored it, and this will go here. Will go the second signature. Okay. Like that. Then we'll again score here. Or you can go ahead and score like back and forth, and then individually you get where you want to go. Okay. So this is first, this is second. Now I will show you how it goes on this mark. So this is on 1. So if I put it like half here, okay, so my second signature will go like this, third will go here. Third, I want to this gap in between. Okay, so again I have to change that valley and mountain. So one here, and I'm gonna keep this here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And if I put this 1, 2, 3 here, I want to show you how they look. Okay, so they look like this. Okay, so they look like this, and I can have 3 signatures here, just like that. I'm just scoring and showing you more, just like that. Okay, so I will cut again the excess part. You can cut little bit more, not measuring again. And now in these valleys we have to put the glue. So now this is the tricky part. Sometimes people messed up with this and then they didn't get the thing done properly. So I suggest you use your pencil. So this is your first valley, so you have to put glue on this. Then you have to blank 1 and then again 2, blank 1 and then again 2. So in that way it will be easy to put this stuff. Okay, and then I'm using double-sided tape, because here I'm not using the liquid glue basically, and then I will just burnish it inside, just like that. And then we will just remove it. First remove one, put it that. I'll show you how it looks. So now in the front it will look like this. Okay, this. And again remove the second, put it like that. And if something mistake happen, you can do it again. Okay, there is not a big deal that something happened and you can't do the stuff, right? And then I will put all of this together here. Okay, so I want to make it that they should come inside on these scoring lines. Those are my spine. Okay, so I want to just put everything inside, and I'm tentatively putting them in the middle. So I'm just leaving this and this as like, now here we will use both the stuff. We will use glue as well as the double-sided tape. So first we will put the double-sided tape. I'm going to put one on this side also. Like that. I think I need one here. Then I will just burnish it nicely so that glue is kind of getting totally inside. After that I will remove the backing, and then we will put the liquid glue also on it, so that putting the liquid glue gives little bit now wiggling, that you sometimes you messed up with the things, and that glue help you to wiggle the stuff. Okay, so we're gonna put the nice amount of glue, because remember this is our spine, we don't want to mess up with it. And then I'm not sitting on my chair now because I want to see where I'm positioning it properly or not, and then I'm just eyeballing and kind of putting it in middle. You can just chop off these corners also if you want, that will also help you. And then I'm just burnishing first with my fingers. After that I'll use the rag so that I can just remove the excess glue, and after that I'm gonna put and use my bone folder to burnish everything inside. Okay, after that I'll just flip it and do it on this side also, like that. Then I again wiggle little bit here and there so that we know what are our scoring lines for the thing. Those are still there, and in this way the spine is like looking nice on the back side. Now we have 3 signatures, and we can directly stick our pages to these signatures, or we can add the extra paper to put them. So if you want to put directly, simplest way is, I'll tell you. So simplest way you can create is, you can just put like this. Means you are gluing on directly on this page, and this page will go like this. Okay, and if you want to add something, then you can just put one more thing here, and then you can stick it. Okay, so before sticking the pages, we want to stick the nice things inside, and I think this character is very nice with the goms. We can put that paper inside. Okay, so I'm gonna put this away. Now I can sit on my chair and do the work. So here again we need lots of glue. I'm gonna put the glue here. You can choose the different pages also according to your pattern and whatever you like. You don't have to stick the same one like I'm doing. And then that will cover our signature binding also, but at the same time it's strengthening this paper bag, because we are not using any kind of hard material there. And then I'm gonna put this inside, and it doesn't go properly. That's why liquid glue is usable, so you can just remove quickly and then do the work. So now it's good. We have all these 3 signatures and this stuff. Now we can add more stuff to the book. Every time I do and add something on the main book cover or back of the cover, I love to give the scoring line one more time, so that I know they are scoring properly and they are in place, right? So now it's time to add these covers what we made. So let's see how we can add them. So I told you the easiest way what we can do is we can just put those stuff like here. I can just put, and then we can add few more here, or we can cut them apart and put it like chopping this side, and then we can put them inside like this. If I have this, I can put just like that by putting double-sided tape, and then I have something like this and that. Okay, but we already made the cover, so let's put the prettier ones what we made first. So I can put this. I think we should put these on the sides, because these having this one in middle, and we have this one also, and we can add this here. Or we can just fold it over like that to add here as a front. Okay, that sounds good. Although we have few less signatures, we will figure it out what extra we can do inside that. So let's create some small nice things to cover those. So we have this paper. So now our signatures are 6 by 6, right? So for attaching those, what we created here is 6.5. I can measure it for you. Like this one is 5.5, less than 6, right? So we want 5.5 signatures there. So we will just cut paper in 5.5, and then I have 2 5.5 for the leftover papers, and then I will see how much it is. So it is kind of roughly, it's not exactly 3, it's a little bit less than 3. So one thing is I can make it what I want, and I can make it like 2. 2 is good. And we have this 2, we want one more, so it's again 5.5. I'm just trimming those extra papers, and then again 2, and I will cut the extra here just if I need it for the last one, and it's not 2, it's just a little bit lesser than 2 for the other side. And now whatever we cut these 3 strips in a 2, we're going to score them in a 1. So each side we will get 1 inch. So it's like 1. Again, we can create on both the sides some beautiful marks, or you can use the beautiful cut scissors, or you can use small paper punches, or you can just keep them as it is. It's totally depend on you how you want. So now I'm just scoring them here. So if I score them and if I want to put them here inside like this, I'll show you what I'm trying to say. If I want to put them here, and I will just put the glue here, and then I will put the glue here. Okay, so in that way I'll get and then I can put the another paper here and then another paper on that side. So this is the main idea. You can create a beautiful kind of you know, trim here, but by doing that, what happened most of the times now, it's like it went not good, like it not strengthen the part. Okay, that is the main thing I want to tell you. So for here I will chop the corners. So first of all I'm going to remove it everything so that you can see it properly. Again we score at 1 and then we just scoring here. Then we have another small 2. Let's see how big they are. They are 1.5, so we will go here 1.25. So okay. Tentatively half. One is more than other in my case, but it's totally fine. Just put on this stuff away. So now we will decide which one is our first cover here as we go. So if I want to put this one as my first one here, so I can just glue directly on them. Just I can glue just like that directly on it, or I can put these two strengthening it, and then I can add one more signature inside it. So I will get 2 things in one. So we will do that. I'm just putting this glue. Again, you can use double-sided tape here. I'm just putting glue so that I will have a little bit room to wiggle. Again, I just want to make sure this is my first signature, so I want everything should be inside and kind of in little bit middle. If it's like 6 and 6, then you have to chop the corners also. I'm not chopping the corners here. That's okay with me. And then I will add this here. So for this one I will just put the glue on this side, chopping the I'm just matching those crease. There is one crease there, one crease here, and then again I'll just put the pressure. Then again for the next one, we can put this as a next. We want to add this here, or we can put this inside. What is like, and we can put this here. So now you see, if I put this here, you will get this big thing going on. So sometimes we love to cover it with the washi tape or things like that, or sometimes it acts as a kind of, what do you say, the element in it, because it's a open spine kind of stuff. Not open spine, but it's kind of a spine where we are just putting the, and then I'll put this here. I'm kind of matching this with the before page, what I stick there. Then again on this. Now for particularly this one, I want to stick the other page. For the last one here, first we will stick the last page, and then now here again, if you don't want to stick the last page and you are a little bit confused about what should we do, like can I match, you can draw the pencil line, or if it don't bother you, then now here again I can put this. So I can trim down this, the smaller one. The smaller one I think looks better. It's not covering too much, but it's not covering the place also. So that's why I choose the bigger one. Sometimes I such forgot the things, that why I choose the bigger size. Maybe there is some kind of, now again I'm just putting here exactly in between, using the small rag, and then I'm just pressuring this with the other phone folder. Now I want to add another page. We can add this, or we can add I add this one here, and then which one is this? Oh, I want this one in the middle, so I can add this here basically. So I'll again put the glue and just add this kind of in middle, and then I just turn and see that I'm doing it right or not. And then for scoring it properly, I'm just adding again the glue here and on this side, so that we can put, we could reinforce it, and we can have one more page here in between. Like in between we have one more page. So I'm planning to, if I put this page, we will just make one fast page here. So if I want to put this page or this page, we can add something inside, right? So we can add this time these flips like coming down like this. I'll just cut out a little bit smaller than that, and then I will score them. Again, I'm scoring them on the top. This is my top. I'm scoring them on the top. Again, for the, we will do for half. I think this is not cut properly. Okay. And then I want to score this at a little bit more than half, so that I can fold it like this. Again scoring it. Again you can use the double-sided tape or glue, whatever you like. I'm gonna put it at the end. So I cut out here a little bit more than a 6 while chopping, so that it will close nicely. It will not bulk. Those folding will be still there. Yep. So now this is the time to add the page here. I will put this page here, just like that, kind of matching everything. Now this is the space where you can add the stuff or see the stuff, how it's going on. You can just close the book and see that would you like to add more here, or you are like done adding. So we have this page also which we can add, and I'm just putting here glue, and we will add the fun interactive elements there afterwards. So I'm just putting this page here again, and on both the side I'll put the glue. I'll put the glue on this and this side, because we are adding paper there, and then I'm just inserting that thing inside. Again, wiping out the excess glue, kind of folding and seeing that everything is working for me. And if I want to add more pages, I can add, where should I add? Here. There is a one space here where I can add more page. And I have this beautiful paper which I didn't use yet, so we'll add that. Again, simple thing, we'll cut at 6, score at 6, nothing fancy. I'll just put first this here, and then I will put There are many ways to add this. I want to add one more spine here, so I'll just grab the paper from the stash. Again, 5.5, as we started with 5.5, and then I don't want the bigger spine here. You can just fold it sometimes with your hands also and see if you can do it. That's it, and I will add this on the page. Here, so it will attach properly. Okay, again I'm using the rag to push and remove the excess glue as well as the burnishing thing, and I think we are quite done. So let's go through it once and see what we can do more. So this is the page we have. This doesn't cut properly, so I just want to remove that. And then we have these pockets, we have this, then we have this. This is one nice thing that's saying be happy. I really like it. Then we have this, which open like middle of the page. Again this flips upwards. Then again these, and this. So I'm just opening everything and seeing and burnishing them and seeing that it's properly working or not, because sometimes it's become more bulkier than I thought. I need one more spine here, because I think I needed one more, because it's not getting there. And I will make it again 5.5. Then I'll just chop a little bit on this side to make it straight. See, this is the easiest way. Now we will decorate all the pages, front and inside the pages, and add some fun and interactive elements, maybe mini envelopes and the things like that. Then I put this here. Okay, we'll just, no, you don't have to add those pages which is add in between the spine if you don't want to. It's totally depend at how bulky you want your album and how, but mine was good. It's not getting any kind of, so I'm just putting the pressure on each side and seeing that's okay how it's going. It's coming out really nice.
So I thought that I can complete it in two video part series, but it is getting so long. So I'm making the third series where I will show you how to decorate the inside pages and how to put all the things together so that they look more familiar and more easy to use. And we will see the walkthrough of the album also. So until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye. Take care. Make the project along with me and let me know what you are thinking about this project.